Greetings Internet, and welcome back for another early morning's presentation. So, have you ever done anything really stupid and then regretted it? Well, this past weekend, my friend wound up being short on cash and gas. So my roommate and I, being the nice people that we are, decided that we were going to help out our friend and get him some gas that he needed. Now, there were a couple of problems with our little wanting to be, nice plan. Firstly, we didn't have a gas can. So, we had to run out and get one. We went over to our local dollar store because we were like, they've probably got one. But, my friend and I, we don't carry cash, and it was printed on a piece of paper right on their front door saying that apparently their card reader was down. They couldn't accept credit or debit or anything like that. So we're like, darn it. So we turned around, hopped back in the car, and took off again. Then we went over to Advanced Auto Parts and we found a gas can over there. Now, the gas can we picked up over at Advanced Auto Parts was this one with a really fancy nozzle. Don't mind me, it just feels like I got some eye goobers in my eye. Sleep, as they call it. Anyway. So, we got him a really fancy gas can with a weird nozzle on it, where when you... I'm trying to think how to describe it because it's so dumb. Okay, it's your usual black nozzle that you have for your gas can that you're supposed to just put into the tank and then just dump it, but it's got this green ring on it that if it's turned one way, it locks it so the gas can't come out, but if you turn it slightly and push on it, there's this interlocking part that will allow the gas to actually flow freely. And we didn't realize this at the time. Well, we realized it, we didn't realize how finicky and dumb it was. So we get this gas can, and we run over to the gas station and fill it up. And here's where things get dumb. Because you see, when I put the nozzle back on after we finished putting gas in it, I hadn't realized I didn't tighten it down enough. Because I was wrenching on this thing, turning it, but it only went so far and it just refused to go any further. And my roommate and I were both kind of worried that it was going to fall over in the trunk. So what I did was I took a bit of 2x4 that I already had in my trunk. I'm sorry about that. That little yawn there. Anyway, and I tried propping that 2x4 up against the side of the gas can to make sure it wasn't going to fall over. And it seemed to work for a while. But then we got about halfway to our friend's house, and I took a turn and we just heard a ka-thunk in the trunk, and we're just like, darn it. Oh well, the lid was on tight, so we thought. So we're like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. Things are fine. Things were not fine. Because you see, apparently the lid was not securely on that thing, even though I wrenched on that thing and turned it as far as it would go, and it would not go any further. And by the time we got to my friend's house, the thing had spilled, I'm gonna say, about 1/4 of a gallon of gas. Not a lot, but enough gas got spilled. And it was... I feel so dumb for it. I should have checked that gas cap, or that nozzle. I should have wrenched down on it harder. I should have done something to make it more secure sitting in that trunk. But the blasted thing fell over on its side and spilled gas. And here's another really, really dumb part. So we get it over to our friend's house, and we're trying to help him get the gas into his car. But like I said, the nozzle was finicky. Literally, there is a spot on it where the black part has two little like finger grooves like this in it, and the green part has two finger grooves like this. And well, to lock it in place, they're basically stuck like this. What you're supposed to do is twist it so that the green part down here like slides into the black part, so you can take it and put it in, then push on it. The best way I can describe it is essentially, you know those childproof bottles of pills where you have to like push down on it, turn it, then it pops open? Like that. That is the best way I can describe how this thing was supposed to function. So we're trying to help him get the gas into the can, or into the car. And this is about where we figured out, well, no, this wasn't where we figured out where the can had, the lid wasn't on all the way. That was when we opened up the trunk and saw gas just like dribbling out of the stupid thing. And this is where we figured out how stupid the design was. So we're taking the gas can, tilting it up, and as it's being tilted up, gas is just dribbling out of the thing onto my friend's garage floor, and it's just getting everywhere. So we're like, well, crap. So we had to stop and try again, going a different way. And then enough was enough. So our friend digs around through his garage, which had had stuff left in it from the previous owners of the house he has, and winds up digging up another gas can. Takes the nozzle off of that one, because it's just one of those regular plain old ones that doesn't have all this fancy horse hockey on it. Basically it's just the old funnel type. So he takes that, hooks it onto this new gas can, and the cap fits perfectly. And I was so happy, but I was also so irritated because I spent 20 bucks on this newfangled piece of garbage for it to not even really work. So he just fills his gas tank using the new gas can with the old gas cap, and everything's hunky-dory peachy keen. Right? Wrong. You see, since that spill, my car has been reeking of gasoline. So, my roommate and I on Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. Because it was Friday that my friend needed the gas, and we had the spill. Saturday, we decide we've got to do something about this. So my friend, not thinking 100% clearly, was like, let's just Febreze the whole inside of the car, which I get where he was going with that. And it seemed to work at first. But it turns out that there was actually gas that had spilled down into the well in the trunk where the spare tire was. We didn't know this at the time when he had his Febreze idea. So Saturday we go over to Walmart and we're like, okay, we're gonna need some more Febreze, and let's get some of this stuff and get some like upholstery cleaner to take care of the smell. And and when we're driving to Walmart, this is where I had the idea, why don't we look down in there, see if there isn't any, puddles of that junk in there. Lo and behold, we open it up, and there is a couple standing puddles of gasoline. And it's like, crap. Alright, well, so we go inside a Walmart, and we got some of those, what do you call them? Those really nice thick paper towels you use when you're like working in the garage. Scott brand, whatever. We got some of those, took care of the gas puddles, got used to that upholstery cleaner stuff on the mat that goes over top of the tire, Febrezed everything again, and we've been airing out that car like every day for the last 3-4 days now. Like Saturday, it was in the teens, and my friend and I were taking turns back and forth, sitting with the car outside, with all 4 doors open, with the trunk sitting wide open in the sun, trying to get the stupid gas vapors to get the heck out of the vehicle. Which sounds like it might be kind of fun, but it's not. We did that Saturday, we did that Sunday, here we are, today is Monday, And I'm planning to do that a little bit today when I get home from work. It just really, really, really sucks. Especially because it's supposed to rain today, so I can't have the windows basically just sitting open while I'm at work. Otherwise, I'm gonna wind up with some wet upholstery and a wet rear end when I get off the job. It's like you just want to do something nice. So you do something nice, and then fate's like, I see what you done there, but I'm just gonna rain on your parade a little bit. Just gonna pour a little gasoline on your parade. So that's what I'm dealing with this week. Pardon me for just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. The oven just beeped, so I gotta go put my breakfast in there. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music from Healy Bros Music here on YouTube. Alright, I'm back. And speaking of backs, if you've noticed that I'm talking a lot more deeply this morning and I'm not really as active and such, for some reason I woke up and my back, like right up here between my shoulder blades, is just knotted. My back has been fine for like 2 weeks now, and I just wake up this morning and it's like, I can't move. Getting old sucks. I'm not even 30, and I can say that. Okay. So, enough about my problems. If you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Hit the little bell icon to be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. And don't worry about me. I'm a big boy, I can deal with back pain. Been dealing with it since April of last year, and by hook and by crook I'm going to continue to deal with it until I can either figure it out or until I die. Who knows? Anyways, this is Oxleymations saying cowabunga, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.